Hey, Scarefest fans, this is Joe Lewis of Bonehead Weekly, and this week's review is something that is in theaters. I was hoping to get it out last week, but Wes was gone. It's called Hokum, and I love this movie. Love this movie. I didn't watch the other guy's movie that made this. His name is Damian McCarthy. He has a film, but I'm going to check it out. Basically, what it is there's this novelist, always a novelist, right, with a weird name, that goes to this retreat in the remote ends and somewhere in Ireland. And it's a really cool place. And he wants to go there because there's a picture of his mom during his mom and dad's when they had their honeymoon. And they took a picture out in the street. He wants to find this tree. Doesn't really explain why. And then we kind of figure out, well, his mom's dead. Some sort of tragedy happened. And we don't know the whole story. And the less you know about it, the better you are, which is true of most movies. But in this case, it really is. This movie has everything I like. It has ghosts, witches, a mystery, not a ton of blood and guts, but a little bit. And honestly, I jumped two or three times in the theater. And one of my friends, Jonathan Peacock, did it. He does this great shout out to Peacock, does these little one sentence spoiler reviews or non-spoiler reviews. And he did said the movie didn't work for him and he where it zigs and zags, he wished it did the other way. I'm the opposite. Only criticism I want to throw at this film for me is twofold. One, it's a very cliched plot, but it's executed so well, and the twists and turns are a little different and mix it up that it works for me. Everything I've seen in this movie, I've seen before, but it just works in this. I think Adam Scott's perfectly cast in this. But it is, I understand, a little bit of we've seen this before. They used to make these movies like an author shows up. There's a whole series about this. An author shows up to solve a murder mystery, then starts talking to characters around there, and then they start giving him details or her details. And you think, why would they even tell her that? She's Jessica Fletcher out of the or whomever it is, out of the Thin Blue Air, or Miss Marple, or where all these people are. They used to make this a lot. And the whole time I'm sitting there thinking that. But the movie, the way it moves, the way I just really, 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 really like this. This is one of my favorite movies I've seen. Well, actually, I've seen two or three good ones this spring. I think you should watch Hokum. And I jumped in the theater, man, two or three times. This movie made me jump a few times. In fact, I hadn't jumped like that since the first time James Thomas and I saw Insidious in the theater. So, should you see Hokum? Yes. Witches, demons, ghosts, has everything I want in a movie and a little bit of a mystery. Now, the only other negative thing I'll throw at it, it's not even really negative. Actually, I'm kind of glad he did it. But I can see where some people, where the ending is a little upbeat for some people, especially for a horror film. However, it works for me and I enjoy him doing it. I really did. And there was a couple of times I laughed out loud. I just enjoyed this movie so much. I really think if you get a chance and you can go to the movies, go see Hokum. Okay, Hokum. Check out Hokum. I really like this movie. I love this movie. This has been Joe Lewis of Bonehead Weekly. Go out and see Hokum.